Taylor Swift may get her share of flack in the romance department, but that's definitely not the case when it comes to the rest of her friends. Over the last few years, it seems that our girl has made quite a few BFFs, you know, fellow singers, actresses, models, the usual, and she's so friendly in interviews that sometimes we feel like we're in that group too. But back to reality, people. Today we're counting down Taylor's 12 celeb besties, all of which we're totally obsessed with. First up, we've got this one actress you might or might not know. She may have been nominated for an Academy Award for a movie titled True Grit. Yep, we're talking about 17-year-old Hailee Steinfeld. These two have had some seriously crazy times together. And when I say crazy, I mean they bake cookies and watch cat videos on YouTube as a pair. So, like, can I come? Next up, we've got the stunningly beautiful Karlie Kloss, who happens to also be a Victoria's Secret model. So what do these two lovely blondies have in common? Well, the duo, who actually bear an uncanny resemblance to each other, have bonded over everything from Big Sur road trips to swanky parties as BFFs. They've also produced some of the most adorable Instagrams we've ever seen. Here they are frolicking on the beach. Oh, and they're taking a selfie while looking like Siamese twins. Oh, and they're being goofy on a sign in Big Sur. Love that place. And here they are being fun and carefree on a boat and posing in a forest. Now, speaking of model besties who can totally vogue it up, Taylor has also become close friends with our girl, Cara Delevingne, who actually seems to be friends with pretty much everyone these days. From singing together at the US ambassador's home to hanging during the Victoria's Secret fashion show, we love that these two have crossed paths, and it only makes sense since Cara is also super close with Taylor's other bestie, Selena Gomez. Which actually brings us to Selena. It's no secret that this dynamic duo has been friends for years now, and we are just totally obsessed with their adorable friendship. These girls have been very busy with their schedules and professional lives and everything, and there may have been the occasional hiccup due to he who must not be named, Bieber. But that doesn't mean the two gals aren't still closer than ever.
She supports me, never judges me for anything. She's like, well, Selena, if you're the smartest person in the room, I think you're gonna be in the wrong room. Because she thinks I should constantly surround myself, and I agree with her, with people that are gonna make me better, that are going to challenge me, motivate me.
And next up, we've got another blonde bestie on Swifties' team. Over the last year, we've been seeing Jaimie King pop up constantly in Taylor's life, from her ice bucket challenge to 4th of July barbecues to hanging out at award shows. These two have been inseparable, and we absolutely love it. Not to mention, they also share some mutual friends as well, including Lena Dunham and Karlie Kloss. Now, on to the most frequent guest star making appearances on Swift's Insta. Yeah, we're talking about that singer who has a few songs that you might recognize. You know, Lorde. The singers became unlikely friends after things started off with an unintentional insult that Lorde made to Taylor. But if we're being honest, the supposed insult also simultaneously called Swift perfect. So we think it could have been way, way worse. Anyways, though, since then, the two have gotten super close and they enjoy cooking together, taking long walks on the beach, and most recently, they've been posting proud bestie pictures about one another. And now for the final few TS besties, we love the friendship between Taylor and Modern Family star Sarah Hyland. Specifically this amazing Insta where they compared themselves to a straight-laced mom and her rebellious teenage daughter. Other than that, the two enjoy concerts, award shows, and of course, New Year's parties. And of course also, Sarah has been Instagramming it up to support the release of Tay's new album, 1989. And I think it's safe to say that Taylor has got one of the most talented groups of friends, like, ever. Next up is girl star and self-proclaimed feminist Lena Dunham. Now, these two may be an unusual combo, but it turns out that they have a ton of mutual friends, and they've actually grown quite close over the last year. Lena even shared a pic of Tay and her BF Jack Antonoff recording music together in her living room, which we now feel that we must go and visit, as it should be considered a historical landmark. And now on to who is probably my favorite friend of Taylor Swift, you know, because my opinion totally matters on this story. We're talking about the one and only Ed Sheeran. It is no secret that these two have been best buds for a while now, doing everything from going on tour together to paddleboarding with Taylor's family and more. And while some suspect an underlying romance, we here at Clevver think it's safe to say that these two are just BFFs, like the cutest BFFs ever, actually. Hashtag Swearin'. And as a bonus, look at this picture of Ed with Taylor's cat. And this started from the bottom, now we're here. Ugh! Great present, man. And while we're on the topic of Ed Sheeran, he and Taylor share singer Ellie Goulding as a mutual friend. Okay, well, actually, Ed supposedly dated Ellie, and now they don't speak because she may or may not have cheated on him with a blondie from 1D. But this is a positive segment, so let's move on. We're pretty sure that Taylor and Ellie are still friends, and it's always good to see gals supporting each other, especially in this highly competitive industry. In fact, apparently when Taylor first met this BFF, she started fangirling all over the place so hard that she thought she legitimately creeped out poor Ellie by knowing every single word to all of her songs. Oh, and P.S. Ellie also made our dreams come true when she joined Swiftie on stage during one of her concerts for a duet of Anything Can Happen. Now, before we wrap this up, there are two BFFs that we have yet to name. These are her ride or die till the end of time, and we're talking Meredith and Olivia. Yes, I am referring to her cats. And as if they're not already amazing and possibly the cutest cats ever, they're both Scottish folds, by the way. They're both named after TV characters. First there was Meredith Grey, and now most recently, Taylor has added Olivia Benson to the Swift family. This is definitely a trio we would not want to mess with. / can we come over? Anyway, that wraps up our list of Taylor Swift besties. Which of these celebs would you want to tag along to Taylor's house with? Let us know in the comment section below. Then click right over here because we did do some deep research and investigating, and we are counting down the 15 guys that T Swift has dated. And I might say dated just to wrap that up. I'm Dana Ward. Thanks so much for tuning in to Clevver News.